Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. MrRecon here. We have another Girls X Battle 2 video for you guys. We're going to be doing the 5 question Sunday video. And before we get into the video, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. It's free. Give this video a thumbs up, hit a like, and leave a comment down below. I'd like to know what you think about this game. Or if you have a question in general, you want me to answer it in next Sunday, leave a comment down below in your question. All right. We're going to get in with the first question. First question is Ayo-san. It is it worth to buy wheels with gems in this event? So a key thing on this is you can wait till the very last day, and you can do your exclusive tasks and free spins on Thursday morning, whatever server resets for you before that. See how far you get. You can kind of tell if you get at least like 100 or more to buy those 30 extra wheels to try and get to above that 200 to get that normal faction box. That's what you're aiming for. If you get really bad RNG, and you're not like over like 120 or 100 or something like that out of the 50 wheels you get, no, 54 actually. Oh, is it 54? No, it's 48. Sorry, 48 wheels, because you get 30 from the other one. So if you're the 48 wheels, you're best to just skip the event and not waste your gems. Unless, of course, you're going to whale. You might as well use your gems anyways, so you don't have to spend as much money. But if you're free to play, just save your gems for the next Lovely's event. If you get better RNG to get to that 200, go ahead. That's the keyword on that. Also, a reminder, if you are at the end and you're like 196 and you have 2 wheels left and you don't know for sure, like they're not an advanced wheel, they're just normal wheels, and you don't know if you're going to get to that 200 mark, you'll get, if you don't spin it all, you'll get to that 200 because 196 plus the wheels convert into 2 corals apiece. So it's 4 and you'd be 4 away. Or if however many you're away and you're just trying to get to that 200 and you don't think spinning all the wheels will get you to 200, but they add up to it with the extra 2 at when the event ends, they will convert into 2, and then you'll get whatever reward you get for it adding up to. You can do it that way. I know that's confusing. I just said it because I was trying to get the words out, but essentially, if you don't think you're going to get to it with the wheels you have, remember they converted to 2. Just do the math. If you're close enough to it, then you can just wait for the server to reset for next week. Do that way. If not, keep spinning. All right. Next question. Question number 2. Dennis Simone. I'm a low spender. Do you recommend going for Teresa? Most likely Sherlock. Yes. Or Russell if she gets released in our game as it is in Idle Heroes. So, I was talking to people in the stream about this. People ask questions about this. It's a good question. I would skip Teresa if you're free to play and go for your anniversary. Anniversary usually has better rewards, and Teresa's a human, so she's eventually going to come out in cafe and shards and stuff. She's going to be a lot easier to get later on in the road, but here angels and demons are extremely hard to get. They're not easy, so you're better off going for the angels and demons on anniversary and just waiting to do Teresa later, because she'll be able to get easy copies later. It's not going to be a big deal. So just do that, then everything will be good. That's my recommendation for that. Now, if you want to get Teresa, that's fine. Not do anniversary. That's up to you. But I would skip it, do anniversary, and then just get Teresa through the months, because she'll eventually be added and it'll be easy to get. Alrighty, next question. Asen Lewis, I hope I said your name right. Do the admission prep avatars come back? So far, I don't think they have. I think you have to just get them when you get them. It would be nice. Maybe we could ask them to do where you can get avatars, have a rehash of them. I don't know how you would do that. Maybe have like a store of them or something. That would be kind of interesting. What do you guys think about it? Leave a comment on that. Do you think that maybe we should have a store in game? Maybe like just use gold coins for the avatars. So many gold coins. It'd have to be a lot, because obviously you spend $20 to get it with the admission prep. So they'd have to be like, I don't know, or gems, something reasonable price, so you get that avatar. Like 100 gems, 200, something like that. Probably more than that. They probably put them at 1,000 if we asked them to do that. But that's a good thing we could ask them. Someone could put that in like the game feedback of the official Discord if you want. It's a good question, but it also brings up other merits on how we could probably ask them to bring the old ones back that people can't get, that are just starting like this week or last month, and they really like them. Like, for instance, Blair's avatar. That's one of my favorites, right? Because that's my avatar now on my game. Someone just started today. They can't get it. They can get Teresa's, but not Blair's, and they might be like, oh, I like Blair's, but I can't get it ever again. So I think that's a good thing we should bring up somewhere about how to see if we can get those back or not. All right. Next question comes from Name2. It reads, should I use my cafe points to get my last copy for LB5 Rogue? So this is a good, I know this is kind of a specific question for you asking me, but at the same time, this is a good question to answer for lots of people and using your ruins in general in the cafe. So, Rogue, it depends on how many ruins you have for starters. Usually you're saving your ruins to get Neff, because Neff is one of the best overall all around right now, LB5 in the game, because she does a lot. She gets you really far in patrol. She can do house exams by herself. She's the best in Sanctuary. She's the best in Test. She's just the best overall in a majority of the modes in the game right now. She's great in PvP. She's just an overall powerhouse. She's not the best in all modes, but overall, she's your best. I would say she's the best girl overall. If we looked at everyone how they do in each mode, she's the best overall. Period. But I don't know how many ruins you have, but I can say this: if you don't have lots of ruins and you just have 60, I guess that's fine. Go ahead. But if you have a good amount and you're trying to get that Neff copies, I would just save for the Neff copies, because Neff's harder to get. Rogue's going to be easier to get. You have plenty of ways in order to get Rogue. You can get her in Luvly's event off of getting that faction box. So, personally, as I tell everybody, save your ruins for Neff. If you already have a Neff, they can do whatever you want, essentially. But Rogue and Neff is what you're essentially going for. And also, Mika's really great now, too. So, if you have Mika copies, we can build her to LB5, Rogue, or Neff. Fenrir's not the greatest one, but if you have like Fenrir copies, you can go ahead and do it. But a good thing to add on this, you can watch the first LB5 video I did. It should be on the front page of my channel. It should be image, or I forgot what I called the playlist, but the playlist has that and for people that are just new to the game, the 7-day mission newbie event, whatever. But you can watch the video and it breaks it down. But definitely save your ruins for Neff and try and get other ways for Rogue. But if you have 60 and you want to do it, go ahead. It's up to you, though. Alrighty, last question comes from Sake. I don't know if I answered this question or not, but it's still important. But if I did, I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember if I did. I'm trying to go back through the videos and see if I answered it. I didn't see it, but I'm going to cover it again if I've already said it. But what do you think of the 15 turn limit removed? I think it's great, because a long time ago before Vivian, we still had stalemate teams that were in the meta. People were just doing it. They would just prolong the fights and they would just lock them out, and that was a way to win. People in Playground would do that. They would hope they would get on defense and they would just prolong the fight and then win that way. I lost a Playground one time that way. A long time ago. So I'm glad that's gone, because then it keeps the fights going. PvE, obviously, it's not going to be removed. It's just JV, Varsity, Elite League. UL already had it. UL's had it for a long time, actually. So, but I'm glad it's in the rest of the modes. Now we just did a ranked Varsity mode besides UL, because UL is just for a frame, which is a joke, honestly. But we can have one where we have something with rewards, or give us rewards for UL. I don't know, something like that. But I'm glad that they removed the 15 rounds. I think that's healthy for the PvP meta, because then it's not, people just can't go, oh, I'm just gonna make a bunch of Vivians and Neffs and just try and stall it out, just try to stall something out, which some people like to do, which is fine, nothing against them, but this is good, because we're not going to have stalemates and people aren't going to get frustrated watching a fight and be like, I don't understand why I lost. Then they watch it and it's just like, oh, they had one girl left and they just stalled the 15 rounds. And then they just kind of like smash the head off their desk or something, because they're frustrated because they just keep happening to them. So, I know that happened to me, actually. I got really frustrated with that a lot of the times. So, alrighty. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for the questions. Remember to ask any questions you have. Also, the next stream will be on Saturday. So Sunday, if you're a day ahead of me, so it'll be on the 12th for me, 13th for other people. It'll be 1 hour before server reset. That's 6 o'clock my time, 7 o'clock my time is server reset, just so you guys know. We'll be pulling for Teresa, testing her, so stop by and see all that. Will be very interesting. Blair was actually pretty good for PvE. She's not very good in PvP, obviously, but PvE, she's a monster, and we've shown her that it was great for that. It was also a stream on that recently of Estel and Blair testing on Practical Works and GuildBoss 61 with Blair. So, yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe out there. It's a crazy world. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Have a good one.